Hey, great Tuesday evening. It is a beautiful evening in the city of Brownsville. Beautiful evening in the city of Brownsville. And I wasn't late. I'm actually right on time. Actually, still 9 o'clock. But I was literally doing a last minute setup. And that, believe it or not, takes a while. Crapolo. It takes a while. And I don't deserve it. I can. And someone's even later than I am. Crapola, 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 crapola. I don't know why I was thinking about the show this morning. Hola, Sam.
Yeah, how's it going, man?
What's new?
Um, Busy,
Really?
like usual. Um, Not to sound racist, but I was eating some Chinese food right now.
Some Chinese food.
Yeah, I went to
Uh,
that Lotus Inn over here in 802. No, Alton Glory. But it is.
oh, oh, yeah, you know those Fresnos.
Yeah,
That used to be one of my favorite ones. It's just haven't hasn't been there for me.
yeah. No, it's not the same. I don't know why it has changed. Ever since COVID, like I tried several Chinese places and it's not the same.
There's very limited Chinese places in Brownsville.
Yeah. If I had an opportunity, I would have gotten to that Seoul place over in McAllen. That place is really good. But that's Korean though.
Soul House.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. Well, let me know one of these days that whenever you get away from your wife and your 5 kids.
Did you get a chance to talk to the lady, to the owner?
The from the faux house,
Yeah, for the Soul House.
Soul
Yeah,
House. She was there that day that we went.
yeah. Well, like when I went, it was like I want to say a while back, and we had like a small chat with her and whatnot. She was telling us that her husband that they were over here in South Padre, and her husband had passed away, and she moved to McAllen to open a Korean restaurant over there. She's real nice, and I think she's even the cook, so that's why it's really good. Um,
Well, what I like about her is that what I eat at Korean places is bibimbap. Have you ever had bibimbap?
I don't remember the names of all the things I eat
A
in
bibimbap,
Asian places.
bibimbap is amazing. If anyone ever goes to a Korean place, make sure that you order bibimbap. Bibimbap, amazing. It's probably the best dish, one of the best dishes in the world.
Yeah.
Well, you have to put sesame seed, sesame oil, and soy sauce into it, and
Okay.
she does it herself because she knows exactly how to put to make it taste amazing.
No, because I know that there's like over here in Los Fresnos. The first time I tried it was pineapple, like a pineapple mango salsa to a chicken and make it taste like a tamarindo with chicken type of deal. It was good, but other than
Okay.
that, like that Soul House, it and I even tried that other Korean place here in McAllen, over there by 10th Street. It was like behind the little, I guess the other Asian area there in
Mhm.
McAllen. But yeah, no, it wasn't up to par to compared to the Soul House.
Yeah, I like Stolas, but there's only one dish that I really really like. It's the bibimbap. You've got to go and do the
I'll look. I'll try to see if I can write it down next time.
bibimbap, bibimbap, and but let me know, and I might just go with you. Might be get lucky.
Hey, just full disclosure, I ain't no doctor nor dentist.
Can we
Far
pretend?
away from
Can we pretend?
that.
We're going to pretend to be doctor and patient.
Doctor patient.
That sounded so bad. Sorry, Nightbot. Welcome, welcome, Nightbot. Good evening, Azuri, Hermosa, Joe. Good evening, Jaime, Chavez, Ivana. Oh, love you. Oh, yes. King. Ah! Is that for me or is that for Jaime? Hey, Willie. Very pretty redhead girl. I'm doing good. A little bit on
That's
the
not the same
sleepy side.
Haley from Kingsville, is it?
No, not my Haley. My Haley from Kingsville. Let me tell you, she pumped up. She's like toda ponchada. She's still beautiful. And let me say that, I tend not to like women when they're very, very ponchados. Just
Like
you know,
German girls?
like the German girls, not the German girls. When they're very ponchada, it's like, if I wanted to go out with a man, I'd go out with a man.
Yeah,
But
I
hey,
want to be manhandled. Might as well be a man.
if I'm gonna get like body slammed and chokehold as from a man, I'll look for a dentist or a doctor. But
Too funny.
no, I love Haley. Looks amazing. Love you, Haley. Hope your mom's not listening tonight. Find chances. Find chance to you help people get a divorce. Do you guys help get a divorce? Yes. I think it's like service to the community sometimes. Family friendly environment all the time, Nightbot. You came to the right spot. And please, Nightbot, like that page on YouTube and continue to share with all your friends from wherever you're at. Welcome to the show.
Family friendly, depending which segment.
And depending what night. Good evening, Julia Hermosa. Good evening. Is that the same as a bim bim bam bibidi bam bam bidi bidi bidi
Bidi
bidi
bamba.
bidi bam bam bidi 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 cada vez que te veo pasar. No,
Igualito.
I even got the purple outfit.
Sí te creo. If you had that outfit from today, I'm pretty sure you have Selena's outfit too.
It was awesome, wasn't it?
But you had mentioned something about the Lunar New Year's, and then you had that outfit, so it was kind of confusing. I would think you would have that
Chinese New
other
Year.
outfit you had at Soul House.
It's a Chinese New Year.
Yeah, I know, but that outfit is that from the Chinese attire?
It's a kung fu. It's from IP Man. Have you ever seen IP Man? Oh my God, Sam!
Many people have told me about it, but
Ip
this
Man?
never
You've
got
never
my.
seen Ip Man?
Uh-uh.
Oh my goodness, Sam! It's like the classic kung fu movies. Ip Man.
Yo miraba a la otra girl, ¿cómo se llama? La de yellow. Kill Bill.
Kill Bill.
No, man, I don't even remember that one either. The only
Kill
kung fu
Bill?
no, dude, is the only kung fu movie I know is Kung Fu Panda.
Well, yeah, you got 5 kids. No, Ip Man, man, look
About
it
watched
out.
it about 100 times.
Check out Ip Man. Ip Man's amazing. I mean, the last ones were like, the first ones are kind of cool.
Yeah, because he has
Bitty,
about
bitty,
four, right? There's
yep,
about four of them.
4 or 5. Bitty, 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 bum, bum. Cada vez. But no, it's a cool outfit, man. The only thing is, batallo to because one of the little ganchos is over here under my underarm, but it looks amazing, man. I was actually going for the Matrix look, but I saw that Ip Man one, and I said I've got to have that one,
Yeah.
and I got it in as the mail, and let me tell you, ecstatic. It's trippy because I actually received it while I was out in Tabasco, and when I
Oh,
came back,
Tabasco?
Tabasco, yeah, and esta Ruby had set it up, and I forgot about it, and I was actually looking forward to it, so it's kind of trippy. It came with a magazine. This is just
Okay.
to
Like no
prove.
items like it or what?
No, it's Interact Kung Fu. How
Cool.
Kung Fu impacts one's life. The story of Ip Man, right there. Look, you see it? The story of Ip
Yeah, yeah.
Man, and this came in
I'll,
there.
I'll, I'll check it out. I have like a list of movies to check out. besides Brokeback Mountain and It Man.
The Rogueback Mountain is actually a good movie. It's kind of trippy, but this is kind of a cool magazine. Honestly, I haven't even seen it yet, but it's got a lot of the dress that I love to wear. I mean, I really love to wear a lot of this stuff. It looks so cool, and it's trippy out because Shaolin Kung Fu. I'm actually probably gonna get one of those Shaolin because I like the orange, burnt orange one.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, look at this.
Is that like one of those monk looking ones?
Yeah, it's a Shaolin monk. Erasmo Censorship sliding in from Houston. Pat, whatever happened to the lawsuit? Will they also sue Juan Montoya? There's not going to be a lawsuit. And I appreciate everyone out there asking. Brokeback Mountain is for gays. No, it's actually a good movie. No, it's like someone
Where
saying,
where's
huh?
that one?
It's on a YouTube comment. It
Set
should
that
come
away.
out. It'll come out in a little bit, but it's on the bottom. But let me say, guys, it's like, has anyone out there seen Milk? Have you seen Milk, Sam?
Part of it. Yes, I heard about it back in '04. I only
Oh
saw
my
part of it.
God, Harvey Milk.
Oh, you know what? Which one I was watching? I saw Milk and I also saw Rent. Have you seen Rent?
Harvey Milk.
No, I
No,
know who you're talking about. I
who's
saw
Harvey
the I
Milk?
saw the movie.
Who's Harvey
I have no
Milk?
idea, but I saw the movie. It just really caught my attention. It was just like
Sam,
okay, like
this is history, Sam. I mean,
I was like back in
I
'04,
saw the
'05.
movie.
I don't
Right?
know.
Who is Harvey Milk? I don't know. You didn't see the movie, liar.
No, I didn't. No, I confused it with Rent. Then, but then we Rent. I only saw part of it too.
Harvey Milk was a city commissioner, councilman in
He was an activist,
sort of.
wasn't he?
Yeah, sort of. He was a city councilman for commissioner for San Francisco back in the day, and a fellow commissioner actually killed him. I saw the movie. Thanos killed him.
Thanos.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
Lucy,
those either.
you haven't seen the Avengers?
No.
Oh my lord! Get off the show,
No.
my man. You've never
Bro,
seen
it's
the
just it is after like the whole Civil War from the Captain America. It just
It's
it doesn't
amazing. Let
catch
me
my
tell you,
attention. Like it doesn't catch my attention as much as like Tom Clancy movies. I rather watch Tom Clancy movies.
I'd rather read the book. Sam, there's a couple of parts in the Avengers movie that are just classic. And let me tell you, I constantly go back and watch them over and over and over again. One of them are Avengers aren't even good movies. That's fine. I'll give you that. But let me say, there's one part of it where uh they start coming back alive to fight Thanos at the end. And when Captain America is like all beat up and everything, and todo cateado, and he's still gonna go after Thanos by himself. And then he starts seeing everybody walk through the little portals that Doctor Strange and the other Asian guy makes. And he's just like, he goes and he like calls the Thor of Hammer, and he brings it in, and then he looks up and goes, Avengers! And then boom, he catches the hammer. He goes, assemble. Oh, it's such a powerful part of the movie, man. It's just amazing. But you haven't even watched any of the movie. The other one is I mean, I constantly go back and watch it on YouTube. The other one is when the other one is with
We
when
have a show right now. I didn't know you had a show at 9. But nah, like I know, like I seen like a couple of Spider-Man movies, not the latest, and I think as far as like Avengers and stuff, it was like up until the Civil War one, and that's it.
Ah,
But anything to do with like Tom Clancy, like the Sum of All Fears, the Born Identity, um, anything to do with like espionage, I like watching that stuff.
well, let me say that que,
Oh, the Ryan movies, the I think the series, the one that deals with like the Middle East and then the South American one, then season 2.
uh, is commented on your post. Let me say este, great movies. Let me get through the comments because I'm lagging behind. Sorry, Hungry Hippo. That's good. Hey, do your cheese tostadas recipe again one day. The other day, I wouldn't stop thinking about it. Yes, Haley,
The cheese scripts,
the cheese
Chris.
script. Yeah, amazing. I gotta do them again. Idalo, the goat, Carlos. You, bro, Carlos, my sobrino is the goat. Love you, Papa. Why are you so negative all the time? Who's the new guy? What happened to Maggie or Frankie? We fired them. Hey, Vito the virus. We were actually talking about you this morning.
I think he got the message. I think that's why he got on.
I think so too. He probably said, "Hey, did you see what they were saying about you this morning?" Love you. IP man is amazing. Yep, man. Yeah, Mike Tyson. I think so. But Ip Man is amazing, bro. I don't know how in the heck you have not seen Ip Man. But what I was worried,
Maybe I've seen it. I just don't recall. Like something that like that have stuck to me or something. But I'm pretty. It might have. I might have seen it. But
yeah, the Ip Man is amazing, amazing. Let me say, just this morning, I we had a show, and I was calling out for Dr. Savaleta,
yeah,
and I was calling out for Dr. Savaleta, and I was remembering because if there's anyone that would know the answer to this question, it would be Dr. Savaleta in regards to the teeth. And I
yeah,
remember right now because is the part of the culture of the Mayans was to encrust these gems into the teeth of a lot of the people out there. That's why I brought that thing from that I showed you for the dentist
yeah.
for my dentist.
Hieroglyphic.
Yeah, it's amazing. But my question to Dr. Savaleta, if he's on tonight, my question to Dr. Savaleta is it part of other Indian cultures besides the Mayans, or is it just solely the Mayans who did that? I know he would know. He's on point. Hey, or why not open Karen's corner for complaints? That's actually a great idea. No,
You know what, man? I found a website, but I have to. I had found it. I think I have it in my favorites, but it's pictures from Bronzeville from like way back then when Elizabeth was still a dirt road. And I'll see if I can send it to you through Messenger so you can post it there on the page. But it's like old school pictures that have been perfected. They're from the UT Austin Library.
that'd be great. I'd like it. Hey, buddy. So, how don't you know Ip Man's is exactly?
I've heard of it. Like I heard of the movies.
Yeah,
It's
just
just
like
not something that like it caught my eyes or something.
yeah,
So
just like you've heard about Harvey Milk.
I've heard of it. I've heard of the guy. Is like you never answered my question. Did you ever see Rent?
Um, I started to see the play, and yeah, I didn't like it.
Same thing with me with IP Man or It Man or whatever.
The Ip Man's classic.
I'll take another look at it. See what's up.
Hungry Hippo, I'm going to file a lawsuit. That emoji made me uncomfortable. Love you. Broke Grant Mountains for the gays. No, it's not. And this is why I mentioned Chris uh milk the Harvey milk story is because it's such a great piece of work. I mean, I think Sean Penn comes out on it, and
Yeah.
that guy that played Thanos, and
Did, did we show that movie in UTB during Diversity Week?
yes, exactly right, wasn't it? Yes,
I think so,
because we actually had the first diversity week at UTVTSC.
which took quite a bit of work.
Huh?
It wasn't easy. It took quite a bit of work,
It wasn't.
and it was interesting because
It
we also
was.
had like the religion. It wasn't a debate, but it was like a religion discussion between like different religions and atheists and everything. Even the coach from volleyball or something was there too.
It was cool, man. It
it
was
was
fun.
it was, it was interesting.
It was something that had never been done at UTBTSC, and we pulled it off, man. I was very impressed.
The disability awareness as well. The
Yeah,
race.
remember that guy in the Michael, right? The guy in
Yeah,
the wheelchair,
Mike Orban.
Mike Corbin, exactly. Mike Corbin, was great. We really enjoyed having him as part of SGA. As the But all of a sudden, like towards the end, I think afterwards later on, I think he kind of like got upset with me because I think I became a little offended with some of the anti-Mexican. Or I can't remember, but
Yeah, I know he's like that. He's like anti-immigration.
yeah. And look, I'm anti illegal immigration,
Yeah,
but you've got to have a little bit of leeway, and that's
yeah.
one of the things that I've always stripped out. Look, I'm not dogging the mayor or anybody else for helping individuals. Once they're here, you've got to help them out.
Hey,
You
just
have
a
to.
reminder, Dr. Z is already on. I don't know if you want to ask him again.
Dr. Zavaleta, I'm glad that you're on. We'll go back into the thing. The question that we asked this morning, and I was hoping you'd be on, but if you're on now, was I shared this hieroglyphic that I purchased in Palenque, and it is for my dentist. And this is actually carved on the stones, donde tenían ellos cirujanos dentistas. So my question, and I've seen it of different other portrayals in regards to the gems being placed in their teeth. My question, Dr. Chavaleta, is was this a practice of other, este, groups down there, or was it solely the Incas that did it? That was my question.
Mayans. You said Mayans.
Mayans, or did the Incans do it as well? Sorry, Mayas. That was my question, and if I knew if somebody would know, it was be Dr. Chavaleta, because he's got. I mean, this guy's just so bright, and he's got his Mesoamerican history down packed.
He knows his stuff.
He knows his stuff.
And I
Um,
remember Dr. Z being there in the meetings when we're trying to do discussions about many issues there in the university.
yeah, that's why I really appreciate Dr. Chavaleta. He's the only individual
Yeah.
while working for the university who had an open door policy. I
Yeah.
mean, we'd go in there and we'd talk to him about different things that were concerning to us. And I can appreciate that. We didn't always agree on everything, and we don't, but we're
You know
friends.
what? The one thing that I remember that I will never like forget about that when we had that meeting there for I guess the SGA and other I guess school officials, and I walked in and everybody was already I guess had a chair or whatnot, and I went straight up to Dr. Z and shook his hand. He was like, "Hey, how's it going? This and that." Like, there's a chair right here, right next to me, and I'm like, I'm honored.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Doctor.
like, yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, he
He
is
knows
awesome.
his information. He knows a lot.
Yeah, Doctor that is cool. I don't care what anyone says about him. He's awesome to me. And I've said it often, and not even kissing his ass because everyone knows that I don't kiss anybody's ass. But Dr. the best professor I've ever had through my higher education. Go right ahead, Hungry Hippo. Big is beautiful. 50 Shades of Erasmo. I That's one movie I didn't see. That 50 Shades of Grey. I did not watch that. I thought that was not too girly for me.
You
Lincoln
didn't watch
Lawyer.
it?
50 Shades of Grey.
No, I'm playing. I didn't see it either.
Lincoln Lawyer, good movie, but because it was a good true story, Brokeback Mountain is for the gays. It has a real, it has a message, man. It has a message. I think Brokeback Mountain was good. There's a lot of movies out there that portray a lot of the different struggles that a lot of people have in regards to hiding who they are. And again, let me tell you, there's one individual here in the city of Brownsville that fights for the rights of individuals to pursue happiness any which way they see fit. It's Erasmo Castro. I am the champion of every single group out there, be it gays, be it straights, be it trans, anything. I will fight for your rights to
Even if
pursue
you're
happiness,
asexual.
even if you're asexual, or even if you're handsome and totally not fat, but that's kind of hard. There's only one. There can be only one. But yeah, I will fight. I am a constitutionalist above anything else. I will fight for the right for you to pursue happiness in any which way you see fit, as long as it doesn't interfere with anybody else's beliefs or rights. Ip
Yeah.
Man is the true story of the guy that trained Bruce Lee. Yes, I cannot believe Sam hasn't seen Ip Man. Avengers aren't even good movies. I like them. They're just taking advantage of your idiot part of. Well, thanks. Maybe I shouldn't have said I liked them before I read this comment. A good movie is when El Chavo gets kicked out of the apartments for stealing. I haven't seen that one. Rodney Brown wanted reward 10,000. Ozarks on Netflix was awesome. I haven't had a chance to watch that, bro. I did start to see this new series that came out. I think it's about this female that used to be in the KGB, but then she, is out of it, and then they want to bring her back in, called the Whisper or something. I can't remember. Buenas noches. Any news about the cold front that we're expecting? My dentist actually called me today and asked me about it to see if we're still going to get together this weekend. And I said, like, pues con el frío viene el acercamiento. No.
You're horrible.
Well, what I actually said was, hey, man, I mean, we're not sure if it's going to come or not, because sometimes, they'll predict that it's going to be like freezing and it won't happen. I
Yeah,
said,
it's not gonna be like in the tens.
yeah.
30s is still doable.
Well, I told him just do vente.
There's always that indoor park there at the mall for the kids.
Yeah. Oh, we plan to take him fishing. I hope. Let's do breakfast. Yes. Send me an inbox, Vito. Love you, Papa. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Nightbot. What the hell?
Can you get?
Huh?
Sorry.
¿Vas a lavar los trastes o qué?
See.
Maybe I could take you on a trip around the world with all the BISD money. I think I'll pass. Ip Man is a true story. Yes. Finally. Yes, the Incans, the Mayans, and the Aztecs all worked on teeth. That's amazing. Because again, the Mayan hieroglyphics, I think, were the ones that were most impressive in regards to the dental work. But I know that I saw a painting of I guess one of these dentists, Mayan dentists. I think it was a Mayan dentist working on encrusting the teeth with jewels. So my question was this solely certain groups as the practice, or was it nobility from every single group of them? Runyon's picture collection of Brownsville is great. One of the first photographers in
That's the
Brownsville.
one I was talking about earlier. Runyons.
Runyon. Fifty Shades movies is more like a soft porn movie. I have not seen it. Have no interest. Good evening. Good evening. Let me say, guys, I appreciate Dr. Savaleta being on, and again, a wealth of knowledge. Uh, One of the things I think that was most disturbing to me today, Sam, was finding out that Hidalgo County had underreported in January the number of positive cases out there by 23,000. And again, just want a better type of system out there reporting. And again, I'm not out there pushing to close everything down. I'm against closing everything down. I just want good numbers,
Is
you
that the
know?
first one to admit it? And maybe Cameron County also underreported.
Well, got information today that Cameron County is going through the same crap. They are also underreporting their numbers because they haven't caught up. And
So is the
that's,
issue bigger,
oh, yeah.
or is that another scare tactic, like certain mayors tend to say out here?
No, I think, and let me tell you, I think a lot of the words that the mayor has pronounced are going to come back and bite him in the butt. Because, the truth of the matter is, Sam, I think the mayor knows for a fact that, that we're in a worse place than what they're trying to let on. And look, I think, Sam, part of the problem is that they're trying to fit the narrative so it won't look bad for them having Sombrero Fest. I think that everything right now is going to revolve around Charo Days events, and they're desperately wanting to have Charo Days events, especially Sombrero Fest,
They
because
will
it's
have it.
yeah, they're going to have it because it's the number one moneymaker. But Sam, how responsible would they look if they go ahead, which they go ahead and have Sombrero Fest when all of a sudden we find out that they underreported by 30,000 the number of positives in the city in Cameron
And
County.
what if that event spikes it up even more for the county in the following weeks?
Well, the problem, Sam.
Because the trend is kind of like staying more or less the same, right?
Well, the problem is, Sam, that we probably won't find out about it like for another month.
Yeah.
So, with the way that things are going in regards to the reporting of the January of going back to school, when are we going to find out about February's numbers? In April?
Yeah.
You know, by then, and part of the issue by then, there's nothing you could do about it.
Just in time for graduation ceremonies, and they'll probably just tell everybody to do digital.
Well,
Just see a video of your name coming out through Zoom.
one of the things that they say in Mexico is nomás deja que empiecen las elecciones y todos los números van para abajo. And easily I could say, I mean, think about this. In January, school was opening and they were desperate to have school open. And again, so was I. I just want school open in a way that's going to be safe for everyone. Then it wouldn't have been a good narrative, for them to go out there and say, hey, everyone come back, even though we've got 23 more positives out there, 23,000.
That was like the for 1 month only, right? The 23,000,
January.
meaning that they underreported about 5,000 a week.
Yeah. But doesn't it make sense? I mean, look at all these people going out there to get tested, Sam. Look at the long, long, long lines everywhere. Larry Warner, former state rep, has died. Oh, my prayers. Good evening. Good evening, Bethany Hermosa. Good evening. Good evening. He died of cancer. My prayers go out to the Warner family and to any and all friend out there. Such a sad situation. Sam, anything else happening today?
Not much, man. There hasn't been much information regarding the guy besides having his court date being placed on the 14th of February, which is pretty quick compared to other times. But it's crazy how it took. You are right. Like as far as like federal aid, like federal cases, it does last quite a while because they knew about the case regarding the gentleman there in the museum since last May.
May?
Since last May, and they didn't do it. Well, they just did the whole investigation, and I think what's going to happen, because the way they found him was by another person. So it's just pretty much whoever's receiving it, they're like, well, I sent it to him, and then whoever he gets it from, who is he
El, de-
sending to? And that's pretty much what they're doing.
el dedo,
See, um, and hopefully he doesn't do some any. Like, he's eventually gonna break a deal with them,
of course.
but hope we won't find out until the 14th of February,
Yeah, I agree. And
because it's gonna be uncomfortable sitting in jail. Where people know that you're in there for child porn
yeah,
of
there's,
6 month
and
old.
you're a gringo,
Yeah.
and you're young. Not a good combination for someone that's got no bail. But I'm sure that they're going to probably, move something out there to try and get him protected in there. Guys, on February the 4th, Minerva goes to court for the nepotism charge. Este, I will do my best to report on it live as it happens, to let anyone and everyone out there listen into it. I know that the city of Brownsville had a workshop today. I didn't get a chance to see it as I was actually working, but I'll try to go back and catch a lot of the details, because they were going to speak in regards to Mr. De Los Santos wanting everyone on the board, on the commission, to hire an executive assistant, chief of staff, in order to cover his tracks in regards to him having a chief of staff. So his solution to his mess up was, hey, well, let's all of y'all mess up too. That way it looks like what I'm doing is normal. And if my sources are correct, most of the commissioners were like, "Are you crazy?" We're not going to do that, and we're against his idea. So it's going to be interesting. I just haven't had the opportunity to go into it and look at the other thing. There's a couple of things that are coming up on the radar. We have Minerva's trial on Friday, which I do plan to film live. The other thing is there's some issues with Ruben Cortez, and I'm going to try and reach out to Ruben Cortez in regards to paying some taxes, as to some taxes on some property. Supposedly, there's information in regards to numbers up in the 40,000s. Again, I have not confirmed anything. It was a story that I read also on one of the blogs out there, but I mean, it's interesting. You got individuals that are ultimately going to make decisions or trying to fight for, tax relief for a lot of the folks down here, and just want to make sure that everyone is out there paying their fair share. And I make mention of that again, and nothing against Ruben Cortez, nothing against anybody else, but I don't want someone that is in debt with taxes, Sam, as they're ultimately getting a pass from tax collectors, instead because you're an elected official. When my grandfather got kicked out of his house, Sam, last year, because he didn't pay $2,000-3,000, you know,
No, I didn't know
and it
about that one.
well, it's an example. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of viejitos out
wait,
there.
it does happen.
It does happen, guys. And again, I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. And again, nothing against anyone, but I'm going to
And
go
you don't
pick up.
want anybody with like that amount, like a huge amount of debt, because they're gonna start dealing behind closed doors.
Exactamente. And
So
that's part of the issue, Sam, because a lot of the contracts from these individuals that collect the taxes, they depend
yeah,
on the elected officials, on the politicians. So are the
yeah,
politicians being given a pass in regards to paying their taxes? You know what I'm saying? Are they
yeah.
getting a pass to get, while my
Just like
viejito,
the other example you showed last time, the
yeah,
huge difference in taxes.
yeah,
What
while
was it, like
my,
$300 in taxes that they paid?
yes, Nerd Golansky was paying what, $100 or something? Was it? It was Nerd Golansky,
But
wasn't it?
what did just was it because of the whole historical thing, or was it something
Yes,
else?
yes, exactamente. So I'm
Oh,
going.
and then another thing. Sorry, just on a side note, because I know that people want to do so much for the city. Just a quick heads up. There's already like about more than 10 positions open in the city for different committees. So there's there's positions open, there's seats open. I did go over the application. Some questions were like a little bit out there because they do ask you for your sexual orientation.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why,
Oh, for the
but
LGBT committee.
LGBTQ. Yeah, I know, but it's in the general application. But
Yeah,
and it
that's
is kind of lengthy, which I would understand why some people like normal, like let's say you have limited English or whatnot, would have difficulty with the application. But there are positions there, everything from the airport to the bus system and recreation
you're cutting off.
services.
Oh yeah, yeah. Send me the link. For some reason, I couldn't, and you froze. You froze. Are you better?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good. Perfect. Let me say, guys, there's a lot of stuff. I'm supposed to get the information, the physical information. I don't want it coming from a blog, so I'm going to get the information on Thursday, I think, and I'll share. And again, nothing against anyone out there, but again, what is right is right. What is fair. And if it's good for one, let's let it be good for everyone. And again, I am concerned because anyone that goes out there and gets all these little tax breaks that they shouldn't be getting, come on, este, todos rabones o todos coludos. There's no way we can reopen schools, stores, safety. La gente es cochina. Yes. Yeah,
It's one of the reasons.
it's true. I mean, you know, God bless America, man, but some people are marranos. And I've shared about this and I've gotten some crap about it for a while because I don't know if you remember, Sam, but I was always complaining about the dirty diapers that people throw in the parking lots. That really irks my
Yeah.
chain. I cannot stand individuals que sean tan marranas, you
Just
know.
today, I saw two different locations in those festivals that they had, I guess, tossed like a bag of trash on the side of the road, but it wasn't just like the bag on the side of the road. It was more like it was ripped, and all the trash was just out there. The same thing with that other street. What's it called on 802? I guess Coffee Port, the one where Mr. Music is at. The one where Mr. Music is at, there's like a little street heading towards the back.
Oh,
There's like
Coffeeport.
it's all full of potholes,
Yeah,
and
Coffeeport.
there's a not Coffee Port. There's the one where all the big houses are at. You know where Spectrum is at?
Who?
I guess a Spectrum or AT&T.
That's Paredes.
The what?
Paredes?
No. You have Paredes, and then you have Coffee Port, and then that little street in the back that goes to that little neighborhood.
It doesn't go to the neighborhood. There's that street that goes to the back where the karate place used to be over there, where Valley Christian High School's at. I don't remember the name of that street.
I
Mokeberry
guess
or something.
Galveston Road. That's what this
No,
guy's saying. Georgina, is that that one?
I can't remember. Is it
Well,
Galveston
anyways,
Road?
what I'm trying to say is that there's like a lot of potholes in that thing that needs to be fixed for like the longest time, and then there's some trash cans there that there's like trash all over the place that it just not even the people from there or have the decency to pick it up for the past I don't know how many days.
It's horrible.
But yeah, it goes back to just having I guess either I don't know what you call it, being hygienic, being having common courtesy to put the trash where it belongs and be clean to get done with this stuff.
Amen. Condolences to Larry's family. I'm so sorry for your loss. Uh, Norma Warner, may Larry rest in peace. God bless the Warner family. Amanda Hermosa, a beautiful. Is this the Los Fresnos Rodeos? Is the Los Fresnos Rodeos still on?
Yes,
Is it really?
yes.
You know, I've never been to Los Fresnos Rodeo.
It's really good. It's totally different from Sombrero Festival.
Is
It's
it better?
whiter.
Is it better?
I would say so. Yes. It's more actual barbecue.
I prefer barbecue than a lot of the stuff that they sell at the. Guys, I need to leave. I am really very, very tired out tonight. Guys, there's going to be a bunch of information being sent in regards to a lot of these candidates that are running. And look, guys, I'll report on anything. You show me facts, and I'll go out there and throw it out. Don't care either way. For a lot of these races, the only race that God Almighty that I'm probably going to say y'all are nuts if you vote for that guy is for
Christian
Shergold.
too.
Oh, Shergold. Shergold's crazy. She's a nut. And
Yeah.
anyone out there that's out there,
Well, I know that Jared has been on the spotlight for a while, hasn't he? Like in the as far as politician.
well, I'm surprised. Yeah, Jared has. Jared has been all over the place. I think he's the city manager of one of these towns. And let me tell you, I like Jared. Jared's been a friend of mine for a while. You know, we don't agree politically on a lot of things. He's
Yeah,
a good guy.
that's
I,
usual, you know. But you always try to find a common ground.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I love Jared. Jared Hakama is a friend of mine. He's always been, and you know, we're friends that we don't have to call each other every other day, but we're friends. But the
Yeah,
guy's been, you know, the guy's been honest. I would say,
civil.
yeah, the guy's been good. I mean, I've had good conversations with him. We don't agree on a lot of things, but he's still a good guy. Shergold is crazy. He's a nut. And I wish Jared the best. And I actually reached out to Jared. I said, Jared, whatever you need, if I can help in any way, you let me know because that Shergold is crazy. He is part of that little group up there that constantly out there is a sidekick for BISD. It's just very unfortunate. So, guys, anyone out there that's thinking about voting for Shergold, don't screw this community up worse. But with that said, let me say a part of me wants him to become Democratic chair just so that the Democratic Party would really get a kick in the butt. It'd be horrible.
That's the thing. Like, you would still want like the better person to run, even though it may be from the other party.
Yeah,
You still want the better person out of the two.
100%. And that's why I appreciated Carlos Casco's comment the other day, sometime back. Guys, you have to look at the candidates and look if you fear for the greater good of the community as a whole. I don't care if it's a Democrat. You better go out there and support a Democrat. You know, and in that case, guys, when you got uh Shergold against Jared Huckema's the guy, guys. I mean, the Democratic Party would be stupid to vote for Shergold. Stupid. And I'm surprised that the district attorney is out there supporting Shergold. Can't believe it. And I think part of the problem is a lot of the party
I think
is,
because money talks.
well, I think part of the problem is that the party is so divided, Sam. The
Yeah,
Democrat Party right now is like being torn apart here in Cameron County, which is a good for us that are running as Democrats, Republicans. But the Democrat Party is, on its last leg. This thing with it's there Gilbert Hinojosa going out there and saying there's voter fraud in Cameron County wasn't a good thing for the party because for the longest time, guys, the longest time is that the Democratic Party was saying, no, everything's great, everything's wonderful. There's no voter harvesting, there's no crooked elections. And then for the former chair of the party, the former county judge, the current state Democrat chair, to literally come out and say there is voter fraud in Cameron County, it's huge. It is huge.
that's crazy. Because I don't know, like it gets to the point where you literally have to like vet the person individually instead
You
of
have to.
just like, oh, Democrats. Like the other time, some person was asking, uh, I think it was Jonathan, like, oh, what are you, Republican or Democrat? And I think he stated his party and like, oh no, I'm not gonna vote for you. I'm like, dude, just ask him questions. If they're different, well then go based on that. Don't go based on being a Republican or a Democrat or whatever he may be
or whatnot.
or whatnot.
But do not, guys. And look, I might be shooting myself in the foot because I am conservative. But the Democrat Party would be dumb to get Shergold as the chair for the Democrat Party. Big dumb mistake. And so, guys, go if you're going to vote in the Democratic ticket, which I don't want you to. I want you to vote in the Republican ticket. But if anyone out there is going to vote in the Democrat ticket, do not vote for John Shergold. He's crazy.
Has anybody else sent you any messages to come on the show as far as politicians?
Yeah, Ozzy wants to come out tomorrow. Have you heard of Ozzy?
What's he running for?
Dr. Osbert Rodriguez. He's running for District 34.
I can't say I have.
Ozzy is different. He's different. He's a good guy. Just different. What did y'all talk about? You, Charles Romero, officially going on. Any chance he gets called off? Absolutely not.
They already have all the sponsors, especially SpaceX.
Yeah, the money talks, baby. Doesn't matter if we're going to have a disaster afterwards. Money talks, and that's what's going to happen. Ah, good evening. Good evening. Tonight, commission meeting talks about putting color lights under.
They're gonna pass the ball to each other to the text dot, and then text dot over
Okay.
to over here the city
Okay.
because they haven't notified them.
Okay.
'Cause it is long.
Okay. No. Okay. Sam, this is okay.
The priority list.
No. Well, before that, this is what's wrong with the city. When you go out there and say, "Hey, we need the grass cut," right, Andres? What is their answer, Sam?
Not our issue. Like we're not in charge of that.
Yeah, text dot. You know,
Text dot.
we have no control. But now they're talking about putting color lights under the main underpasses on the expressway, Sam. Whose responsibility is that? Isn't that text dot?
Should be.
Isn't that what they've taught us for so long? Isn't that been their excuse for so long? Text dot, text dot. So now they're having a meeting and talking about.
And I'm gonna take a wild guess at which colors those lights are gonna be.
So now it's the city commission's priority to put colors under the underpasses of the expressway.
It's because you gotta look like McAllen.
And Austin, cut the grass. That's what makes it look horrible. Cut the damn grass and las palmeras. Shave those suckers.
Who's in charge of the palm trees over here on Price Road and Frontage, right in front of that Jack in the Box? They've had those palmas there sitting there for a while.
Well, it depends. If they're on that side of frontage, like on the expressway, then that's text dot. If they're on this side of frontage, then they're the city of Brownsville.
Because they have had some palmas there for a while.
And I'm sorry I didn't answer the question in regards to the guy that fell on the expressway. Uh, Let me say, I actually tried to get a picture of that motorcycle accident, but I think people were trying to protect me from getting sued.
You had stopped there literally?
Huh?
You literally you saw it or what? When did that happen?
No, it happened today, but someone sent me. That's when there was an accident where the motorcycle was down. And I said, "Do you have any pictures?" And they said, "No, we want to protect you from getting sued." No, they didn't have a
Good
chance to
call.
take picture. Frankie, the current non-deadly COVID is already starting to diminish. By child days, it will be gone, and the next COVID that politicians will be scaring people with will be here. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be gone. That's one. Two, should
I
we
want to
be-
know which news Rodney Brown watches.
I'm going to
No
guess.
offense, though. No offense.
Put the brown back in Brownsville. But let me say, I can take a wild guess. Um, just want informed people. That's all we want.
Yeah.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Patty. Is that the same Aussie that sells hot dogs in Cameron Park? Or nah? I don't think so. But in the month, the 30,000 pilots will already be over it. Yeah, it's true. Vaccine doesn't not keep you from getting the variants, but the variants are getting weaker and weaker. No more than a common cold now. I'm praying that that is the case. And let me say, guys, I am praying that we don't get any more variants. I'm done. I'm over it.
Yeah.
I want to live life. And no more social distance face covering or hand sanitizer. I don't believe in that crap anymore. Although I do have my sanitizer.
'Cause they did have an like going back to the variants. They did have like some sort of like an outbreak with each president. So when they induct the next president, is it going to be much crazier than this one?
I don't know. We get Trump, maybe.
Because remember when we had the Ebola virus?
Oh yeah,
Ebola.
yeah. I wasn't born then.
Because supposedly now it's like, oh, everything just kept under the hush and everything and whatnot, and then now everything's public.
¿Qué
So I
onda?
wonder next president.
¿Qué onda con John White? Se cambió el nombre a Rodney Brown. Maybe. Sorry, guys. We will definitely get more variants. Midterm elections are coming. Yeah, I agree. Uh, sorry, guys. It's been an hour, and my eyes are still wanting to get trying to shut. I didn't have a chance to get a nap today. Actually, worked. Uh, see you tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, guys. Uh, Tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. I'm going to try and get some more information in regards to all those taxes and all that other crap. We'll see what happens. We'll see what we find, guys. Have a great evening. Be good to each other. Please continue to be good to me. God bless.